It's really just not really doing anything quickly. This biggest 42 ticks. 5. It's near the end of the day, so I don't expect much good to happen for this trade. So um, I did want to point out that I do tend to feel, well, I am tending to feel like, man, I just want to get a good trade so I can start feeling better about trading. So um, needing to point that out as I confront my feelings about the at this point the possibility of two losing, but it's pretty sure two losing trades. Um, Ultimately, I don't know what's going to happen here with this little guy. Um, just just in that it's very close to stopping out, and it's not acting very reliably as far as ticks and jumps, and lots of little no movement bars, as is typical this time of day. So maybe that's something to consider as looking for trades. I maybe got in a little late, just hoping for some action essentially. So that's something I gotta watch out for. Um, so yeah, I am dealing with a little bit of we'll call it FOMO, just wanting to get trades in, wanting to win, of course, but realizing that this little habit of having these thoughts that may affect my decisions in the future, not necessarily a good thing. So um, keeping that in mind. It says trade 13 out of 100, and I turned this on to start thinking about it because I thought it was just going to stop out almost immediately after I started. So I'm going to let it play. Let it record while I do my work here. And click and click and click a bunch more. I still need to update my target setting on my script. See that one seems like it'd be okay. Must be maybe it's a little bit of slippage that's causing the issue. See, 42 points, 85 points should be fine. Maybe I already redid it on this one. Not sure, but I'll check it out. I'll probably set it as a 210% of stop loss just to make sure I get the 2R, so that as statistically goes, I end up over in the profitable territory. Here it comes. Oh, I can't watch it. I want to lose. Oh. Well, what's going on here? Coming in on the beginning of a new hour too, last hour. Sometimes we do get a little bit of a increase in excitement in the last hour. Much will probably happen right after it stops me out. Get a dump or a run. We'll see. What's that? So that's that green dotted line, dashed line. It's yesterday's high. I don't know. Maybe we'll see some action up there. I don't know. I don't know. Kind of sitting here like this makes me want to trade it open and have a little bit more consistent movement, a little bit more trackable trends and such like that. So I don't know. I've been toying with the idea of getting up earlier than I do now to try to be able to watch opening range stuff, which I used to trade in equities and get up for the open every day, which is equities 6:30 my time. Which is fine, but I think some of the forex stuff happens before that, so I'd have to look into it more to decide if that's what I want to do. So here's a new hour. We'll see if we get any cool giant moves down in my favor. I don't know. It's kind of a bummer because I'm using my headphones. Oh, this came in. I don't know what that means. This just switched to red right when that happened. Let me see. What did I just do? That's it. One, two. Stop it. Stop it. Sheesh. Let's see. 1 p.m. Oh wow. Okay. So this is the TIC long-term purchases according to Forex Factory. Um, this guy right here just dropped, and you can see it. Looks like it. The number actually blew the forecast out of the water. And compared to a couple months ago, it looks quite a bit better. So maybe that means so it over almost doubled the no, not doubled, 1.5 times the forecast. Um, so that's interesting. I wasn't expecting anything to happen there. Um, I'm still a drawdown. It's not like I'm about to take out profit, but it's interesting to see these different news events and how they impact a market. Let's see what it did on the other markets here. Anything? If it was good for U.S., which I think is what it says, what it's saying, then these lower three should have movement up, I would think. And these upper three should have movement down since they're against the U.S. But maybe that's not how it works. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll, let's see, I'm going to update my order scripts. You can see how I do that. There we go. Alright, so I have these all saved out. They're really simple. It's just grabbing a level from limit entry line as well as stop line, and then what I'm changing is going from 200 to 210. There, and then I'll dump that in my scripts folder. So that's sell limit. Buy limit. There we go. Same thing here, just going from 200 to 210, accounting for slippage, spread, that sort of stuff. And then my direct entry, which is called buy scalp and sell scalp. Same thing. This one just doesn't use the limit line, just a stop line. I do have another script that puts in the lines so they're named the right thing, so I don't have to go in and rename them each time. I just did the wrong one. That way I don't have to open up the settings of the line itself and change it each time. Instead, I just push Alt Z and it pops out a couple lines and I can move them around. That's just how I roll. Don't have to do the math calculations for position size. That way I can just push the buttons, not think about it, not hesitate, not wonder if I've got the right size or oversize, that sort of stuff. These days with such a small account, I'm actually undersizing almost everything because the amount of risk I want is less than the distance that I can actually do with the smallest size. So it defaults to the smallest size, that's fine. So that's what I'm doing there. That's done. And we come back to see that not much has happened. Did you see these US having at least a little bit of green on the bars, which should correspond to, like, there's a big gap down here for the euro. So if we can get moved down before, like down below here maybe, or even, let's see. Yeah, I'd want to be below here if I was going to carry it over to the next session, because the spread opens up big time. So super exciting. I'm gonna get off this video just because I want to listen to music, and my microphone makes the music sound like garbage because it's on my headphones, and that's that. So maybe I'll get a mic so I can still listen to music while I'm talking without it sounding like garbage. Farewell.